Hello again. I'm going to do my March wrap-up and my April TBR. Okay. Now, I don't have these books because I returned them to the library, so I'm going to show you my journal, what I read in March. Anyway, the first book I read in March was Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. And I gave that a 2-star, mainly because I struggled through the book, and every time she had those quotes in between, I just lost it, and I just didn't care for it. And then they kept on saying, keep reading. So at some point in about 100 pages through, I decided to not even read those quotes and just continue with the rest of the story. The rest of the story was good. I just couldn't stand the quotes in between. It just did not make sense at all. So anyway, so I gave Fangirl a 2-star. The next book I read in March was The Becoming of Mara Dyer. So that's this one. And I gave that one a 5-star. It was very creepy. It was a very good book, and I want to read the next couple of books after that, but the time. So anyway, that was the next book. The third book I read was The Archived. I read that for a read-along, The Archived, and I gave that one a 4-star. That was about dead people that come back to life, like ghosts, and it was a little complicated, but I did read it and I enjoyed the whole story. So the next one I read was The Ocean at the Ends of the Lane, and I read that for a Ginger Scraps book club, and I gave that one 5 stars. And that was the first book I ever read of Neil Gaiman, and that's what the book looks like. So I gave it 5 stars, and it was kind of creepy, and it was good. The next book I read in March was Hidden, and I got this free from Amazon, the first reads, and this is what the book looks like, Hidden. So, and I gave that a 4-star. I enjoyed it. It was a very good book. It was an adult book, though. The next book I read in March was Destroy Me, and I gave that a 5-star. That's a novella. I gave that 5 stars. And that is part of the Shadow Me series. But it's a novella, and I thought it was very good. It has Warner's point of view. And at first, in book 1, I really hated Warner, and then in book 2, I had some sympathy to him in this Destroy Me. So it was about his point of view. And then I picked up free on Amazon on my Kindle. I picked up The Girl with the Gifts, was my next book. And I gave that 4 stars. That one was very creepy. It was about a girl in a wheelchair, and she was in a school, and somehow, I don't think I read the entire book because I got a free version on Amazon, and I think it was more like a sample type thing, but I gave it 4 stars. And I just kept on reading because I wanted to know what was going on. They strapped her in a chair and wheeled her in, and then all the other kids weren't strapped in chairs. It was really weird. Anyway, it was a good book, but very creepy, and don't read that one at night. The next book I listened to in the car as an audio, and I got this free by joining audio.com. And the next book was My Dad is Fat. I listened to that, and I gave that one 4 stars. It was great. He was very funny. He talked about having children and how your life is so much different. But I would have gave it 5 stars if he would have done it kid-friendly so my kids could listen to it. I did let them listen to a little of it, but sometimes he cursed, and so it was more like an adult book. But I did let my kids listen to, when they went to Disney World and like that. It was funny, and how they wanted ice cream and all that. It was just funny. It was a good book to get to listen to in the car. The next book is an adult book. this is my first Abby Glines book, and this was an adult book. I'm telling you, there was very hot scenes in it. And the first book I read was Fallen Too Far, and I could not get that from the library. I wanted to read a Abby Glines book. The library did not have it. The bookstores didn't have it. I had to order it on my Kindle. But I really enjoyed the story. It was like a Shades of Grey book. So if you're under 15, I wouldn't suggest reading it. So anyway, that was a good book. And the next book I got from Amazon free, because I'm an Amazon Prime subscriber. So the last 5 days of March, I had to get my free book to read. And I picked up a true story called Annalise. I'll show you it. Annalise by Adriana Bellini. And that I gave 4 stars. It was about a girl who is 19 years old now, and she tells her story about how she was abused by her stepfather, and she lives in New Jersey, which I live in. So, and I read this in like 3 days, and I never read fiction, so this is my first fiction book. So if you total all that up, I read 10 books for the month of March, which is amazing because last year I only read 1 book a month, so 10 books is a lot. And now I'm going to be doing my April TBR. I'm actually in the middle, almost finished with Unravel Me. So I'm going to finish Unravel Me. I have 60 pages left to go in this book. So see, I only have 60 pages. And this is a very good book. So I'm going to finish this in April. I'm going to continue reading Every Day of Friday by Joel Osteen. I'm reading a page every day, and it's about, it gives you quotes every day and how to be happy, and it helps. It helps. So anyway, I'm reading this every day. I'm actually on day 10. Day 10. I'm on day 10. And after I read the 2 pages every day, I'm writing in my journal. This is my thankful journal. So I am continuing to write. I'm writing. See? Every day I'm writing. So 10 things that I'm thankful for. So it's filling up. I'm also writing quotes in here, and I'm writing. See? So I'm doing that in April. My kids, I'm reading to my kids Wonder. So we're going to continue Wonder in April. I am not that far in this book. I only read 20 minutes a day with the kids, and I'm on page 58. So, but the kids are enjoying it, and I'm reading this out loud to them, so they like it. So I'm going to continue that in April. In April, I need to read this book. I won this book, Cedar Brook, back in February. I won this book from Goodreads, and I need to do a review, so I have to read this book. I haven't even started it yet, but I did read. This is book 3 of the series. I did read book 2 of the series, so I'm hoping to continue this in April. So that's my must-read in April. And my TBR jar, my daughter picked out this book, so I'm hoping to read either this in April or May. High Society. She picked this out of my TBR jar. So I'm hoping to read this either in April or May. And then I picked up this book, Dorothy Must Die. This will probably be the next book I read after my Unravel Me. So I'm looking forward to this. Right now I'm reading the novella of this book. So that's on my Kindle because they don't have it in a book. So, and then I have put this aside. I wanted to read this in March, but I haven't. I'm hoping to get to Cinder and Scarlet. And I have from the library Cress right now, but I don't know if I'm going to be... I'm probably going to return it because I'm probably not going to finish. I might probably just get to Cinder this month. So anyway, that's my to-do. Oh, and I also have... I'm waiting for Panic to come from the library. So I might pick up that in the month of April and read that. So, of course, I don't know if this is all going to change or anything because new books come out, and I just have different, depends on my mood on which book I want to read. So it's all depending. Anyway, well, thank you for watching. If you have read any of these books, please write in a comment which one I should read. And now I got the hiccups. So anyway, and Daisy wants to say hello. She's here. So say hello, Daisy. Say hi. Say bye. Say bye. Nice for watching us. Say bye. Aw, do I get a kiss? No kiss today? No kiss? No, she doesn't want to give kisses today. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. Bye.